So with the announcement of the new Master Rule coming out fairly soon, I figured it'd be my time to give out my ideas about Master Rule 5 and the ban list that's coming up next 2 or 3 weeks. It's probably not going to be super huge, so let's just get into it real fast. So for the first things I have banned, it's mostly just stuff preemptive hits before Master Rule 5 gets dropped, stuff that needs to get out of the way like now. First thing is Tempest Magician, the Pendulum Magician, FTK. That doesn't need to be there. Let's just get rid of that. Orchestrated Babble. So with Babble, Orcus is not exactly busted on their own. It's when they can do full combo on their turn really consistently, and then do it again on your turn to get the resources for the next turn. They just keep going on and on and on and on. And everything's like a one card anything. If you can get access to Heart Pourer in your graveyard with another body on the board, you have access to your entire deck, which is really, really insane. And then this could be just me being a salty Thunder Dragon player, but Dingirsu on my turn is really insane. I don't think that should be around. So like, I don't really have a big deal with everything else in the archetype. Otherwise, just a really solid archetype that has a lot of recovery. So other than that, pretty much fine. Mystic Mine. This card has no business being in this game. It's so fucking busted. This card's extremely ignorant. The amount of times I've just gone full combo and then get like 7,800 damage in, my opponent just top decks at Mystic Mine, and we just can't go anywhere for like 12 turns. And he just recovers all of the resources. It's just not really fair. So let's just get rid of that. And plus the Mystic Mine burn deck, no one likes that deck. No one likes fighting it. Except for the Mystic Mine mirror match, which is actually kind of interactive. But that's not the point. Mystic Mine should definitely go. Hornet Drones should just get out of here. I mean, the Engage combo into double or free link 2, it's really busted. It's an indirect hit to Striker, which is fine. I mean, Striker's already on the fringe of becoming good again when they're getting their new support. So let's just get out of the way now. As a thought, just another card that just doesn't need to be in the game anymore. Millennium Eyes, this is another preemptive hit. It works somewhere the same way as Appaloosa does now, where it prevents Nibiru or other hand traps from getting in the way. So you just it basically turns Instant Fusion into another Call by the Grave, but it gives you a body too, so it's kind of interesting. So the last thing I want to talk about is just Junk Speeder. It's just a preemptive Master Rule 5 hit. This card is insane. It's a better Phantom Sky Blaster. It can be made like stupid easily. I mean, just like even if you're just making synchros, I mean, Trish is at 3 and Omega is still at 1. And we still have like Quasar loops, Crystal Wing, Tzolk'in's busted again in Master Rule 5, so let's just get rid of this card, not have any stupid hand loops. So yeah, stuff I have limited. So for the first thing I want to talk about is a hit to Thunder. So Thunder does need to get touched, though I don't think any of the in-archetype stuff is going to touch this format. I think Colossus is definitely going to win next format after the July or January ban list, like the March ban list before Master Rule 4 or Master Rule 5. I think Allure should go to 1. This card's actually really solid for Thunder. It turns any dead hand into a really good hand. So like Allure plus Roar is easy +2. It gives you +3 later. If you have any extender like Solar, it's full combo. Even with Dark, you're getting a search. So if you have Allure plus Dark, it's a free Colossus +2 cards. So like there's no reason to have that around. It's an indirect hit. It does hit a few other decks, including Cosmo, which I promise I'm making a video for later, but just not yet. The last thing I want to go over before I go into Master Rule 5 stuff is Dryden. It could come back to 1. I mean, it's fine. It came back in the OCG. It's not going to do anything there. Master Rule 5 stuff. So I have Colossus, like I said earlier. Solar Hawk is guaranteed for Colossus. Any extender is a 5th and 6th, depending on how you play it. So that just needs to go. In next format, not now. I don't think it's that big of a deal now, because Orcus has just made this deck extremely hard to play. So Trish needs to go to 1. Like, this card shouldn't have been back at 3. It absolutely should not be back at 3 with 3 Junk Speeder. Like, no, it's a free hand loop. I mean, it's insane. And the same thing with Hyper Librarian. This thing can go to 1, be fine. This card's really busted when it's in multiples, and then it's just easy to make Quasar with like Formula Synchro or a copy of itself in the next format, so it's probably fine to go. Semi-limit, only one thing, Engage. I mean, this deck is not going to get murdered like everybody thinks it's going to be. This deck is more likely just to get a light slap on the wrist so it can be still playable when the new stuff drops. So really, it's all that needs. And then the unlimited stuff, just stuff I kind of want to see back. Reasoning, Emergency Teleport, Tour Guide, Draco Face Off. It's okay. It can get ashed now, so it's not really a huge deal. Deep Sea Diva, it means getting more support, so. And Emergency Teleport, and Tour Guide, so. Yeah. That's basically it for that. So what are my thoughts on Master Rule 5? I can't wait to play this format again. Links are extremely fun, and if Konami for some reason doesn't touch Thunder, which they have to, like, there's no way we don't get touched. It's just, Colossus, Solar Hawk is insane. Yeah, so even if it doesn't get touched, like, I'm gonna have fun with that. Otherwise, I get to play DDDs again. I get to play BA with 3 Fire Lake. What else? Excuse me. Teller Knights are really fun to play, even though the new Bujin Link's coming out way too late. Same thing with Needle Fiber now I think about it. Yeah, it's just gonna be a ton of fun to play again. I can't wait. This will be really, really fun. So yeah, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.